Pocket Welder Helper here. Let's run 10 general certification practice questions and see where you stand. Question 1. Air carbon arc gouging is commonly used in welding for A. Shielded metal arc welding in tight spaces, B. Removing weld metal, back gouging groove welds, and excavating defects using a carbon electrode and compressed air to blow away the molten metal, C. Preheating thick sections before welding, or D. Depositing hard-facing alloys on wear surfaces. Question 2. The tail of a welding symbol is used to indicate A. The direction of welding, B. Supplementary information such as the welding process, WPS number, or other specification reference, C. The position in which the weld must be made, or D. The inspection method required. Question 3. How long must a fire watch be maintained after welding is completed? A. Until the weld cools to ambient temperature. B. At least 30 minutes after welding ceases, because fires can smolder and ignite hours later. C. 5 minutes is sufficient if no combustibles are within 10 feet. Or D. Fire watch is only required during active welding. Question 4. E308L16 stainless steel small electrode. What does the 16 suffix indicate? A. 16-inch electrode length, B. Lime titania coating, all position, DCAP or AC, C. 16% chromium content, or D. 16,000 psi minimum yield strength. Question 5. Wet underwater welding uses which process and what is its primary limitation? A. GTAW, because the inert gas provides shielding even underwater. B. SMAWA, with waterproofed electrodes, with primary limitations, including rapid quench rate causing brittle welds and HAZ, hydrogen buildup, and reduced visibility. C. FCAW, because the self-shielded flux protects the arc underwater. Or D. Friction stir welding, since no arc means no interaction with water. Question 6. A weld map is used in fabrication to A. Show the geographic location of the project, B. Identify and track every weld on a structure or component by mapping weld numbers to WPS, welder ID, inspection results, and repair history, C. Show the direction of welding for each joint, or D. Document material heat numbers for traceability. Question 7. An oxygen-enriched atmosphere with O2 above 23.5% in a confined space presents which primary hazard? A. Oxygen toxicity to the welder. B. Dramatic acceleration of combustion where materials that normally burn slowly may ignite spontaneously or burn explosively. C. Reduced arc voltage from the enriched atmosphere. Or D. Asphyxiation from excess oxygen. Question 8. The thermite welding reaction produces aluminum oxide as a byproduct. This material, A. Dissolves harmlessly into the steel weld. B. Floats to the top of the molten steel as slag and is removed after solidification along with the riser system. C. Remains in the weld metal and strengthens it. Or D. Must be removed by chemical etching after welding. Question 9. Sensitization in austenitic stainless steel occurs when A. The steel is heated above 1800 degrees. B. Heating between 800 and 1500 degrees F causes chromium carbide to precipitate at grain boundaries, depleting the surrounding area of chromium below the corrosion-resistant threshold. C. The steel is welded with SMAW instead of GTAW. Or D. The steel contains less than 10% chromium. Question 10. On a welding symbol, the number in parentheses after a fillet weld size indicates A. The weld throat dimension, B. The effective throat, used when the weld geometry produces a different effective throat than 0.707 times the leg, C. The minimum number of passes, or D. The weld quality level required. Download Pocket Welder Helper free on iOS and Android and get hundreds more practice questions to sharpen your certification prep.